Home decor, Dan.
Home decor, here we are. So
This is right up your alley.
This is right up my alley. I love home decor. If you can't tell by
just artsy fartsy.
So this is the next video in our series where we teach you how to get the plasma table for free. Again, we're teaching you how to pay it off as quick as possible so you can make some money. This is all about trying to turn this table into a side hustle. One of the biggest markets, it's very flooded, but it is a huge market where people spend a lot of money, is home decor. Now, these tables can be used just for this and can make you thousands. We took the liberty of designing a circular family logo for a home theater for a customer. And those signs sell anywhere between $200 and $600 depending on the material of the sign, the size of the sign, and how you coat it at the end. Now, we did just a black rubberized style coating and put the family name, home theater with a nice logo in the middle, and it was approximately 3 feet in diameter. It was a big circle that they could hang outside of their home theater. Now, those signs can sell pretty quick, and once you have one design done, all you have to do is swap the family name, and you've already paid for it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It came out really nice.
Yeah, you just take family name, swap it out for the next family name, and you're good to go. I like to take something like that and put your name here or some kind of block last name, something so they can see it. And then when they say, hey, I want this, but our name is this, you just send them a mock-up and say, this is what it's going to look like. And if that's good to go, your file is done and ready to cut.
What if it's like a Polish name that's like this long?
Well, then you're just going to have to end up with something that looks like the Lord of the Rings ring, where it's just
okay. Got it.
all the way around the outside. There's just one of them to rule them all.
Only thing we know for sure is it ends in ski.
It does end in ski, and it's precious. Any type of monogram for a house or a mailbox or anything like this is a potential to make money, because once you design it once, all you have to do is swap the name in and out, and that design has now paid for itself tenfold. Over and over. I have seen people do a cut where they have the design above and below, and where the name is, they leave completely block steel. So all they have to do is pull that design off the shelf, lay it on the table, cut the name, and they're done. They don't have that extra cut time for all the design work around the name. Now, that's good. You do run into some chances of it warping if you cut all this and then let it sit for a while and then try to cut the middle. Because everything else is so thin, it could gather heat and it could do this, and you might run into some height issues with your cutter. But that is a good way to shorten delivery time once you have it posted on your website that you're doing monograms and people's names on stuff. Have some pre-cut designs and just burn in the name and you're good to go.
You could hang F-bombs all over your house.
You could hang F-bombs. Now these are bottle openers that we cut. We just took a design of a bomb and put an F in it with the bottle opener tab and put a hole in it. You can put it on a keychain. It's a little big for a keychain, but
good Lord, janitor.
But some bartenders like to carry it on their hip and they put a little chain on it. So that's what that's for. You could put it through the loop, hang it on your hip in your pocket, and pop some tabs. So, but the big thing to do is just get your design solid so that it's easy to cut, it's repeatable, and you can customize it and tailor make it for the next customer. Because while you're being paid to make this design, just know that it's a permanent design that if you swap a name out, it's applicable to thousands of people after that. So making designs that are forever designs that you can just keep using in your repertoire is going to be key to making money.
And I would say add to that, if it is something that is truly a one-off, you should charge accordingly for that.
Absolutely. If it's something that you're only making once, they don't want you to use it again. Maybe it's something true to their family crest or something, and they don't want you to use it again. Charge accordingly, like he said, because that's costing you time and money from doing things that you can actually do a return on investment on. This is, once you're done with this design, you'll never be able to use it again.
The ROI on that design work is not the same as doing it 100 more times.
Yep, that's a one and done. So make sure you're charging accordingly. Now, these signs, I've seen ones that were maybe 13-inch in diameter, pretty small, go for $75, $80 a piece. And they're just rattle canned black. I like to take it a little step further. I like to clean the edges. I like to either do a bedline, like rubberized coating, or get some type of metallic spray paint that has a candy access to it, and you can actually see some of those grooves of metal come through the candy, and it looks really good. Now, hanging up in a home, most people just want it either flat black or they want it bare metal with some rust to make it rustic. If that's the case, you don't have to charge anything for that. But if you're going to paint it, you're going to take the time to clean it, and you're going to step it up, each one of those times you touch it and change it, that's an extra charge. So don't cut yourself short by just throwing in the coating as a included extra. If they want it in bare metal right off the machine, no extra charge. If they want it cleaned up and they want it painted and they want it a different color, they want a hole in it so they can hang it on the wall, that's all extra. So keep that in mind when you're making these things to increase that profit margin. If you get a good intricate grind on the metal and you clear coat it, that metal is gonna just glisten. So it's just as good to clear coat the metal, the bare metal, as it is to paint the bare metal. Sometimes that can look just as cool.
And it'll maintain the finish forever instead of it slowly oxidizing, especially here on the East Coast.
Yeah, the East Coast.
It's just going to continue to rust forever.
Yeah, any kind of metal in the atmosphere out here is just going to rust. Another thing with custom home pieces, decor, a lot of people are doing accents to furniture. If they have a couch that has a large end piece on it that's just bland, I've seen people cutting pretty intricate designs that they can fasten to the side of the couch, or they can put underneath the glass of a coffee table. Some people even make shelf brackets, L-shaped shelf brackets that have these really intricate pieces put them, and they use those on L brackets to just add a unique design, whether it's, wild animals running through the woods, or it's someone's initials. It could be as simple as just a triangle bracket, but they cut it on this in the shape and the style that the customer wants, and those brackets sell for $40-$50. It's crazy how quickly you can make money with this. If you just kind of think out of the box a little bit, solve some problems, think of some needs, find solutions, you can make a good chunk of change very quickly. And if you're not a designer and you don't have any computer abilities to actually make these files, Etsy, Google, everywhere you look, you're going to find most of these files for pennies. I saw a whole pack of about 500 monograms for, I think it was $25. And all you do is just grab the letter you want, put it in the machine, and it cuts this monogram for you.
Wow.
That's a company in a box. You buy it and then you're ready to sell them. So the only labor on your part is getting the file ready for the machine and cutting it. Again, selling handmade products, Etsy is king. They have the entire system set out, and they really, really value the artist, the creator, the maker, the person who is listing them. They really value them, and it's only $1 to list a product on their site. So once you pay that dollar and it's listed, it's there forever. So as long as your account is in good standings, your product will be there, and it's a legit marketplace that people trust. So when you list something there, there's inherently a piece of trust between you and the customer. They know they're not going to get ripped off by ordering from you. So it's a very good marketplace, and they offer in-house advertising. If you have a product that you really want to push, you can pay $1 a month and have them put it on the front page for half a day a month and see if that works. If that doesn't work, try another product. Maybe your pictures aren't good. Take really quality pictures, and you can even use AI or any of these other tools to generate really good photographs of your product that you can market. And those are just a few tidbits that you can do to really set yourself up for success with this.
Dan's a marketing guy.
This is true. I am. It's a little bit. Just a little bit. But it's not rocket science. It's a little intimidating when you look at it from a 1,000-foot view, but once you drive in and you're in the trenches, it's going to take care of itself. So it is so easy to get this machine for free because you're going to pay it off so fast and you'll be making money really quick. The machine is going to pay for the machine if you follow these steps.
I think this is of all the sections that we've been talking about,
Yeah.
I think this is the biggest right out of the gate profit center.
It really is. I mean, because let's just say you do monograms and that is all you do. You find a design you like online, you download it, you put someone's initial in it. That's a $200 product. All day, that's a $200 product if you code it and you paint it and you make it look good. So let's just say you do 10 of those a year. You've nearly paid the machine off. With just 10 items, 10 things you cut.
10 of those on a Saturday.
Yeah, you could absolutely cut those in a Saturday. And if you know of someone in the area that might be interested in it, just cut it anyway. It's going to cost you $10 in material to cut it and go show it to them. Worst case, they say, oh, I'm not interested. Well, then you find someone else is. You put it on Marketplace and say, Monogram T logo for sale and list it for $50. I promise you it will sell. There's no room for error in this. It's just, you jump in and anything you do is going to work as long as you're putting forth an effort. All right, that wraps up the home decor section. Now we're going to dive into the next thing is going to be producing custom signage and custom parts. So
we'll see you on the next one.
We'll see you in the next one. Let's do it.
F-bomb.
F-bomb dropped.